Hello. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to create your own custom characters for Friday Night Funkin. The reason why I'm making this video is because no one's made a single damn video about it, and people want to know how to make it, so I'm going to do it. But if there's anyone else who's done it before me, please tell me their name in the comments and I'll link them properly. Also, just a note, I spent like 2 days trying to figure this stuff out, so if you can, leave a like, or if you want to, you can subscribe for more of my content. That's if you like it or not. Last thing to mention is I'd like to thank you all for the major support on my Block 36 video. It was a major blow up for me. I was not expecting them to get that many views. I was expecting them to get a decent amount of views, but not that much, in like the sense that it's like a 2,000, basically. I really want to thank you all for that, and I know it's the most unoptimized piece of garbage ever, but, you know, I'm not gonna fix it, so. But getting back on the topic of the video now, currently I'm working on my own character for Friday Night Funkin' as the boyfriend, but he's not gonna be the boyfriend, he's just Hugo. And this right here is Hugo. Now, if you don't know who Hugo is, he's from the #1 turtle game of all time, the only Hugo the game, which you can actually play on fulllev.io. Link in the description, so go play that, it's a fun game. Right now, I'm going to be showing you what the animations look like in-game, so you can get a sense for what you're going to be making. Now, I have sound off, so I can, add music in this later, but, So, we have the up, down, left, right sprites, the miss sprites, which is my favorite, and then you have the yeah sprites, which is, well, it's a tag holding, like, the actual XML files, and I'm going to be showing you how to edit those later, so stay tuned for that if you want to learn how to do this stuff. Now, getting into character creation with Adobe Animate, what you're going to do is you're going to create a new file, and you're going to put it at 24 FPS. The reason why is because that's what the animations run at. Once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to create your character, but make sure every single piece that you've created is on separate layers, like this. And you can see once I highlight this, it'll show, which means it's just going to highlight the entire thing, so you can see that all these are separate right here. And so now what you're going to do is you're going to go here, you're going to click on one of them, well specifically just click on any of them. I'm going to do the head real quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on it, you're going to right click, and you're going to see convert to symbol right down here. So what you're going to do is convert to symbol, and then what you're going to do is you're going to type in head. I mean, this is for any part, so you're just going to convert all this to symbol real quick. Alright, now once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to convert the entire thing to a symbol. But before doing that, you're going to copy all the layers. So that means you're going to click the bottom one, you're going to shift click, and you're going to do copy layers. So let's see right up here, copy layers. So now once you've done that, you're going to convert all of this to a symbol. Convert to symbol. And you can do, since this is like bot boy, I already completed the entire animation. This is just a older backup that I'm using to showcase how to do this. So you're gonna do bot, or whatever the name of your character is, bot boy, obviously. And so now you're gonna see it's gonna go into here. And so you can just delete these layers now. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna open this up, and you're gonna see everything is in one little thing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over here and you're gonna paste layers. Not what I wanted. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna paste the layers. If I can. Paste layers, there we go. And you're going to see everything is here now in the exact order. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring this up here, and then what you're going to do is you're going to delete this layer right here. And that's because you don't need it anymore, and it doesn't work like that. So since now we have this, now you can start doing your animations. So what that means is you're going to make a few frames right here. One thing you're going to make sure of is it starts from the down position. So that means what we're going to do is we're going to make a you're going to press F6 for a shortcut here to make own separate frames here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make this your down sprite. So what that means is you're going to use this tool right here. I don't exactly know what it's called because I'm still new to Adobe Animate and stuff. So I'm making an Adobe Animate tutorial really early. If you want a full tutorial on how to use Adobe Animate, I'm going to link in the description. It's a video on how to use it fully. Now that you have that, what you're going to do is you're going to convert these all to a classic tween. But you're going to see that this one is broken. I have no idea why it does that, so what you have to do for this one is you have to convert it to a motion tween. Alright, there we go. That took longer than expected, but it's finally done. So now what you're going to do is you're going to select all your frames right here. So if it's going to select fully, there we go. I don't know why Adobe Animate is doing that. So what you're going to do is now you're going to convert to keyframe of each frame. So that means it's going to convert them all to single frames. And so now what you have is you have each frame here. They're all single frames. So what you're going to do is now you're going to extend this to 15, which is what the normal FNF character is running at. So now, since now you have your animations, and so what's going to happen is once you go out of here, what you can do is you can add frames here. If I am correct, yeah, it should play. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's supposed to play. I had repeat on, so there you go. See, it now plays. Now it plays how it is intended. And so now what you're wondering is, how can I create direction of movement? So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to your symbols over here, right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to right click, and you'll see duplicate. So what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate, you're going to see bot boy, right? And then you're going to do bot boy left, or any way you want to do it. So left, say, let's just do left right now. And so now you'll see you've created your symbol, and then what you're going to do is, actually I'm going to rename this to idle. There we go. And so now what you're going to do is you're going to create a new layer, rename this to left, and then what you're going to do is you're going to drag bot boy left right into here, and you'll see that you have this. So whenever you open this up, it's going to have the same animation. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove all these frames right here. So that remove frames, and then there you go. Now you have your new thing, and then you animate that. And so this is nothing now. But, so now whenever rendering out sprites, I'm going to actually go to the completed version of this. So you'll see, I did this a different way, because I didn't know how to do it exactly that way. So you'll see, there's everything in here, all the sprites are here. This is a very shitty animated one, so I didn't really bother with making it good. So whenever rendering out everything, so what you're going to do is, you're going to take your frame, you're going to right click, and you'll see generate sprite sheet. And so what you're going to do with that is you're going to do a Sparrow version 2. And so what this does is it generates a sprite sheet and an XML file. So then you can, import that onto the game. Now, whenever you have multiple layers, so I'm going over to my Hugo Night Funkin version. So what you're going to see is you're going to have all your animation layers here. You're going to select them all, and you're going to right click as usual, and you're going to do generate sprite sheet. And so what's going to happen is you're going to have all your sprites here, and you can actually look at the preview right here. Get all of them. So I spent a good while making all of these sprites. Well, mainly the animations. This is my favorite. Like, the mist animations are my favorite. They're all the same. There's no animations, just 12 frames of this. It's just so that, it stays. But I love them. So hilarious. Anyways, yeah, there you go. You got the hey as well, which I showed you already. And so now we move on to importing into FNF. Now what you see here, we have the XML file and the PNG. So this is the sprite sheet, so don't worry anything about the sprite sheet right now. But make sure to rename these according to what the actual file is in the game. And so what you're going to do is you're going to open up the XML file, and you're going to see, well, what you would see is that this wouldn't be named Spooky Idol Dance. It would be named Bot Boy Animations right down over here. And so why would it be named that is because whenever you're rendering out your frames, it's going to render out a Bot Boy animation. So since I don't actually have any names for the up, down, left, and right, since it's just all one thing, what that means is I had to go in manually and change all of that to note swing left, and I'm putting this into Spooky Kids, so Now I'm gonna explain real quick what all of these things right here are, everything, this entire line. All right. So right here, the spooky, what is it? Okay, so subtext name, that's obviously the name of the animation. And so this right here is spooky right sing, spooky sing right. And so this number here correlates to a frame value, which is always put at 0, first of all, on frame 0. Okay, so this right here, as I actually need to pull up my thing again. So X, Y, and width and height, those mess with the size and the frame of, where the characters. So you'll see this is frame, these are the frames. I think Y, the X and Y values are actually, I'm not exactly sure what everything is, but the X and Y values determines what the animation is. Now we move on to X and Y frames, which is the main animations for the thing. So that's where you do all your positioning to make it, look nice. Now frame width and frame height determine where your camera is. I put it at 500 just for testing, and if you need to readjust it, usually just use the frame height. I don't really mess with the frame width much because, it's not really as important. I mean, it is still important though. Now that you have your files, what you're going to do is you're going to import them into FNF. So that means you're going to just drag them in, and then you're going to do replace file destination. Suggestion, I definitely would save the normal files, just in case. And so what you're going to do is you're going to play the game. And so now, obviously, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your selected files, well, selected week of what you put your character in, so which is week 2 for this. It's not gonna change that on the front because that's like a separate thing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open that up as per usual, and you're gonna see you have Bot Boy. But now he is very, very broken. So we're gonna actually turn the sound here. Yeah, you can see how broken he is. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna actually go in like the file. So if I actually go over here, not what I want to go to Bot Boy and then assets, images, and so you're gonna go to Spooky Kids, right? And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna edit all these X, Y, and frame values separately. I suggest going with the idle so you can, know where to put it, and so he's not grounded at all. So I actually have a completed version of this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that. Replace the file destination, and so you'll see in a second, restart, you're going to see how it works.
3, 2, 1, go!
You see now he's on the ground, and his animations are going to connect more whenever he actually, Yeah, you see. And basically, that's the gist of how to create basic animations or anything else. You can do the same thing for the boyfriend. That's mainly just the entire gist of it. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully, it was good enough for you all. And I'll be seeing you all later. Bye.